Jason with Denwerks. Got something pretty cool today. 1993 Yukon. What's cool about it is it's a 4x4 and it's one of the two-door models, you know, just like the Chevy Blazer. Really neat rigs. I love these when they first came out, and they're just a great body style, you know, to compete with the Bronco and the Ram Chargers. But you know, they've had, you know, Blazers and stuff for a long time, and Yukons, but the two doors you just don't see very often, and I really like the look of them. And we'll just start here for to the front to the back. You know, you don't see GMCs very often. I'm more of a GMC fan than Chevrolet. I just think they look a little bit more, I don't know, just a little more classy. And even my wife drives a newer Yukon now. But we're going to go ahead and show you the lights. You can see it's got the marker lights, headlights, and then our bright lights. And then we've got blinkers, turn signals. You can see the right and left work. I know it's a newer rig, but you know, I just like to show you that kind of stuff that is actually functioning. You're going to notice this does have original paint, but you will notice some little tiny chips, little rock chips. It's amazing that this is, I guess, 25 years old now, so it's almost like a classic car these days. I remember back in the 80s when I wanted a Mustang and it was only 20 years old, and that was like in 1985 or something. But these are totally classic for sure. If you look across the nose, it looks good. The bottom balance looks good. The spoiler, if you look down the side, actually pretty straight. Looks really nice overall. You know, here's a couple more little chips. If you see me pointing at something, that's kind of what I'm doing. You'll see a little bit on the windshield, a little delamination along the edge here. Nothing real bad. We've been dealing with some rain, but there's not any rain on it now. So mirrors look good. Tires are Toyo ATs, open country, and they're an LT, so they're light truck tire, 265, 75, 16. This thing, when I put it on my lift, you'll be amazed. It had running boards on it, old school running boards, but it saved the rockers big time with rock chips. I mean, it is amazing underneath there, and you'll see all the spot welds. Absolutely no rust bubbles or anything like that. Wheels look pretty good. You'll see some little delamination. I don't know if I should use that word. It's just where the clear is coming off a little bit. Oxidation maybe. Wheel lip molding looks good. Little ding right there. See a couple little chips there on the door. One thing you'll notice here is this belt line molding. The top side of it is starting to wear, and it's kind of, I guess, burnt a little bit on the edge, not from fire, but you know, just from heat and delamination on the top. So this one here looks better, but you can see it definitely there. This is kind of the worst scratches it has that have been touched up right here on this door, SLE model. I always thought those big windows were great. You'll see a little tiny indentation right here, but you can't really tell. You got to really look at it. You know, this wheel lip looks really good. These couple little extra holes are from the running boards, but overall super clean. Tiny little scratch right there. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it around, let you see a little better look of it. Hey, just wanted to flip it around for you real fast so you can see it a little bit better in the light here on this side. You know, I didn't mention it before, but it is a two-owner. When I got it, last owner had it since I think 04 from the Carfax, and it was bought brand new, I believe, at Premingsing. It had the plate frames on it, and you'll see the key tag, you know, the little keychain ring says it on there as well. But definitely two-owner, original paint and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and show you the lights real fast. Right now we've got the lights, brake lights, Got blinkers. And we got reverse. There's your brake lights. Reverse light. Wiggle the reverse a little bit. Yeah, they work, but I think it's just out of adjustment a little bit. Go ahead and back up a little bit. Wiggle it just a little more. Yeah, something's just not connected totally. There we go. So we'll go ahead and show you the wiper working. That's actually on the dash. You can see the wiper. It actually works back there. Also, you'll see it's got tow package. Turn the lights on one more time. Just wanted to show you the license plate. Lights were working as well. This little hole here, in case you didn't know, you stick a thing through there and it lowers down the spare tire. So overall, really clean in general. You'll see a little scratch right here like on the other side on the top piece of that trim is starting to delaminate. You can actually get this trim. It's just a double back tape. So this here, probably they were parked in a garage at home, and every time someone got out they hit this wheel lip, because none of the other wheel lips look like that. I didn't even look on eBay. You might be able to find one of those pretty easy. You know, again, the rocker down here, just excellent condition overall. You know, just a clean rig. We did get caught in rain. You'll see some raindrops up there, but roof looks good in general. I can't remember if I showed the windows. Go ahead and have the windows roll up and down. Both the windows work. So hopefully that gives you a good look of it. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. You know, it sounds good. It's really cold out here, so a lot of condensation. So anyways, overall, pretty clean. I'm trying to think of other things I could show you while I'm standing here. I guess I can see a real light ding right there. Little chip. I was just looking at the back here real fast. Real light right there. And two little light ones there. I think a light one right there. Oh, right there. Very minor. So, but anyways, overall, pretty clean. Hey, we're gonna check out the interior real fast. I just wanted to show you how nice the doors shut. It's starting to trickle on me, but it won't affect us with our interior. Gotta love Oregon. You know, the seats look really nice in this classic Chevrolet GM, you know, GMC interiors. I remember an uncle of mine had a brand new truck in '93. And it was just, I love the dash in these, and I love that steering wheel. So it just brings back up a lot of memories. You can see a couple little Mars in the interior. You can see right here on the seat. It could have been a cigarette burn. I'm not 100% for sure, but there's two little marks there right now. I don't think the people that had it before me smoked, but you do see those couple little spots. It actually smells pretty good inside, so I'm usually pretty sensitive to it, but I mean, it could have happened. There is a little tiny little mark right here in the headliner, but that's the only thing I've ever seen in this thing in general. Door panels look nice and clean. Looking here at the jams, very, very nice. No signs of any paint work or anything like that, especially accident damage. Looks really good. We'll go ahead and flip open the back and take a look at the other side for you. You can see the original tags are still on it. Still love this color. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the cargo area here. Got to use the key to pop the window. And everything looks pretty clean inside here. No accident damage. Replace those. They were a little weak. seat folds down so you can put a lot more cargo in it. You can see here the headliner looks good all the way back. The lights do work up there. Actually, Nolan, flip those lights so you can see them real fast on the dash there. If you just pull it back there, you can see they're working. So, important thing in here, hasn't been hit or anything like that. Looks nice and clean overall. So, we'll take a look at the passenger side real fast. Just walk over there. Does have power windows, like I mentioned before. Doors shut nice. Again, the jams look good. I won't talk as much on this side. Aftermarket radio. I'll show you all the gauges working here in a little bit. You can see this jam. It's actually just a little wax right there. But again, this seat, really nice condition. And I'll show you how the four-wheel drive works. We'll show you a picture of this on the auction. RPO tags, just showing everything. You see that little light is even working. So anyways, we'll go ahead and show you some more stuff. Hey, we're going to take a look underneath the hood here real fast. There's a lever underneath the dash. And there's a little lever right there. Engine compartment looks really nice. You can see even the light works. You can see here inside the aprons look really good. No accident damage at all. Very clean for 1993. You know, it does have AC, obviously power steering and all that. It's a little 350. Go ahead and start it up real fast. Runs really good. I'll show you a picture of the catalyst sticker real fast here, and we'll take a picture of that for the auction. You can see there, 5.7, weight to 350. I still like all of the 350s. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. And we'll kick the AC on real fast. You can hear the clutch. See there. So it does blow nice and cold, you know, so it's just pretty nice underneath the hood. And I think this, can't remember, I thought I had that light. There we go, that little light underneath the hood works as well. So I can grab my hand right here. This is starting to get real cold. So overall, pretty nice order underneath the hood here. Hey, thanks for cruising along with me in the Yukon. A little change of pace with the music there. Not 100% for sure if I liked it or not, but it does have an aftermarket radio in it. But I thought I would just take a second here. Starting to rain on us, like I mentioned earlier, but you can see the wipers actually do work. You can see right here a little chip that was it's been repaired, but there was a little chip there. Just going to go ahead and show you the gauges real fast. You can see the odometer says 126,545. The trip meter does not work. You can see the tacks working there, but this trip meter does not work. But for sure, the odometer does work in it. Just go ahead and show you the heater. Let's see here. There we go. Heater works. Now it's just defrost up there. It's got a tilt wheel, blinkers, all that works. And this is classic too, because I'm a car dealer, so we're almost out of gas. Just the way we like to do things. I'll show you how the four-wheel drive works in just a little bit. You shift it on the fly. You can shift into while you're moving 2-wheel to 4-wheel high, and I'll show you that here in a little bit when I get on a little gravel. So we'll just cruise along, and I'll show you how the brakes and stuff feel. You know, we redid the brakes and everything on it. It's got new rotors up front and pads, and new cylinders in the back. We didn't change the pads, flush the system, but it, you know, it does drive really nice. And I've always kind of wanted these, but you know, I'll be selling this one. But this is actually a cool rig. I'll go ahead and lay on the brakes here. Put Nolan through the windshield. But overall, see here, map lights work. And I just wanted to show you, after we get through these turns, where I live at now is way out here in the country. It's really pretty. And I wish I had a Porsche to drive through here, but this Yukon looks pretty good going through the woods here. But I just wanted to show you the odometer has changed. Now, if you can see that, it says 126, 546, but you can see the trip meter's not working. So, anyways, we're going about 50 miles an hour there. So, anyways, oh, the other thing I wanted to show you is the, hopefully you can hear that. I just kicked down. I'm going to push on the gas one more time. You can feel it kick down. So kick down and everything's working. So nice driving car. Hey, I just wanted to show you how the 4-wheel drive works. It's not like you know, the old school where you gotta get out and change your hubs and put it in neutral, park it, put it in neutral. This is shift on the fly, so very easy to do. You just reach down here. It's at 2-wheel high now. I'm gonna put it in 4-wheel high right now. So right now I'm at 4-wheel high. Now, if you want to go to 4-wheel low, you could stop it if you wanted, but if you slow it down, this is where you do have to put it in neutral, your transmission. You can see here it lit up. So with one easy flow, you're going up to 4-wheel high, and you can see it's engaged now. So, and then I'm going to put it in drive, sorry. Now I'm back in drive. You can actually feel how it kind of changed in the car. I can feel it in low gear now. And if you want to switch it back, same thing, just slow down real slow. Put it back in neutral in the transmission. Again, you only have to do that when it's in 4-wheel low. And then we're just going to shift right back to 2-wheel, put it in drive. There you go. So, simple as that. I should just make a little YouTube video doing that so you can see how to shift your GM, older GM sport body. Hey, here we are. We're going to take a look underneath the Yukon. Obviously, you're going to see the still photos and everything like that, but I like to do a video underneath. I can poke on different things, talk about different things that a lot of people might not see in general in a photo. I know it is a newer rig, but you know, not an old 60s car, but you know, we're still looking for structural issues and rust and all those kind of things. And this is definitely Northwest, really solid, very clean underneath in general. So we'll just start here from the front to the back. You know, you can see the mounts here are good. There's no issues, no accident damage. All the rubber looks good around the bushings on the body mounts. You know, as I mentioned before, at least I think I did, we put new rotors. You can't see it in there, but I think we have some pictures of it. We put new rotors, new pads on the front, flushed the system out. Then we put new brake cylinders on the rear. We did not have to change the hoses. Actually, the plastics up here, actually they look good. The rubber hoses look good, and you can see the ball joints and everything. You know, no tears or anything in those. And the axle boots here look good. Actually pretty dry underneath here. In general, just show these axle boots here real fast. You know, they look good. I've already kind of inspected them, but there was a little dampness here. If you remember when I was talking earlier in the video when I was in the engine compartment, we changed the two of the power steering hoses. You know, no leaks around the engine. You know, it looks clean. I mean, it's only got 26,000 miles. Transpan looks really good. It's not leaking or anything like that. If you look at the floors, really, really nice. Very, very clean. And the frame looks really good. You can see the cat and everything is in there. You know, as I mentioned before, there's not any check engine lights. You can see another body mount up there, looks good. If you look here, look at the inside of these rockers. You know, these are really amazing looking. You know, this is definitely, especially on an old car, this is really a danger area, but really, really, really nice. You can see another body mount right here. You know, let's take a look at the floor on the other outside here. You know, very clean body mount, looks good. Right there at the bottom of the fender. You know, another troublesome area. Let's hop here on the other side. You know, very clean. The other thing too, you can see all these original spot welds. I'll show you from the outside here in a minute. Really, really, really clean in general. Let's take a look right here. One thing that saved this, you can see all those spot welds there. There was running boards on it, and that's why you don't see a lot of you know, rock chips up in this area, because it had, you know, you can see these little holes here. It had full running boards down the side. Take a look at this side on the outside of the rocker. You know, again, see all the spot welds, all the original. Very, very clean. You can see the transfer case looks good overall. You know, the back floors, really, really clean. You can see here the muffler starting to have a crack down the side there, so eventually you might want to replace that down the road. Look inside the wheel tubs. Again, very, very nice. You know, I haven't seen any, you know, you'll see a little bit of surface rust, but I haven't seen any accident damage, haven't seen any rust issues. Right back here is a spot that sometimes will get rusty, and it looks great. You see the body mount, looks good. Just finish up here. You know, again, really, really nice overall. So hopefully that gives you a good look underneath, you know, structure-wise. You know, it looks in good shape. If you got any questions or anything, give me a jingle, make comments on the auction. Be glad to answer them. If you got a friend that lives in the area, you want to check it out before you bid, be glad to show it to you guys. Anyways, have a great day.